I feel like I've never done more for my child, yet I still feel stuck in the same place. A mom has mentioned this to us on the phone consultation a few weeks back. And this mom had been to countless doctors and specialists, filed numerous prescriptions, and explored various holistic and biomedical therapies, but nothing seemed to work. It can be so hard as a parent when you're questioning if there's something you're missing, especially when you're working so hard to find it. The truth is, this mom that I talked to isn't alone. So many parents feel this way about getting to the bottom of their child's health struggle. But what if the real key to unlocking optimal potential and healing for your child is not doing more, but prioritizing the order or sequence of what you're doing to make the most impact? In fact, when you find the right order of healing that aligns with the exact pathway or sequence of stress that caused them to get sick in the first place, you will make the most impact. This allows you to do less while accomplishing more. This video is for parents who feel stuck in an endless cycle of doctor's visits, medications, and therapies, yet still struggle to see lasting improvements in their child's health and development. We're going to dive into the often overlooked link between nervous system regulation and overall health, and how prioritizing the right interventions at the right time could be the paradigm shift that your family needs to thrive. Did you know that 2 in 5 children in the United States now suffer from a chronic health condition? From allergies and asthma to ADHD and autism, the rates of pediatric disorders have skyrocketed in recent decades. Despite advancements in medicine and an ever growing array of treatment options, many families find themselves trapped in a frustrating cycle of trial and error with minimal lasting results. It may sound simple, but accomplishing less is more with your child's health is all about starting with the basics in the beginning of development. The sequence of what happens first can make all the difference as stress accumulates throughout development, physically and emotionally. This is why we look to the one factor that is often overlooked by most traditional pediatricians and practitioners in your child's healing journey: nervous system regulation and vagus nerve function. The nervous system is the master controller of the body, coordinating every major system and keeping everything working in harmony. When the nervous system becomes dysregulated and out of balance, it can wreak havoc on your child's health, shutting down and altering gut function, gross motor function, immune system function, and inflammation, especially if your child struggles with sleep, digestion, sensory processing, and behavior issues. Common signs of nervous system dysregulation in kids include sleep disturbances, gut and stomach problems, frequent respiratory and immune challenges, gross and fine motor problems, sensory overload, and behavior problems such as tantrums and meltdowns. So, how can you find out if your child has nervous system dysregulation and vagus nerve dysfunction? The first place to look is within the basics of neurophysiological function: sleeping, eating, digestion, staying healthy, regulating emotions, and sensory processing abilities. If your child struggles in any of these areas, it's a red flag that their nervous system may be out of balance. Now, all kids are going to have days where one of these is maybe not working the way that we want it to. But when it's a consistent pattern over time, that's when it becomes a problem. So we find that the majority of stress affecting kids is a 3-step sequence. First, there's a high stress, sometimes a high risk pregnancy and fetal development period. Second, there was birth intervention and or trauma, which is forceps, vacuum, C-section, induction, breech, cord wrapped around their neck, anything that happened in labor that is out of what would be perfect. And then third, early exposure to antibiotics, other medications, toxins, all of the things. When all of these challenges accumulate, we call it the perfect storm. This is why many of the symptoms that children experience seem interconnected, like they all start from the very same place early in development. Put simply, the nervous system is the boss. It starts to develop first in utero, and the way that God designed our body and overall health to function is that the brain and nervous system must be fully regulated and operational in order for other vital organs and functions to be as well. Gut health, immune system function, endocrine and hormonal health, and gross and fine motor development, or all of your muscles, are all controlled and coordinated first by the nervous system. When the nervous system gets derailed and off track developmentally, so will most everything else downstream. This is why nearly every child struggling with a chronic neurodevelopmental condition like autism also struggles with digestive problems, a weakened immune system response, gross and fine motor challenges, or sensory processing difficulties. A struggling nervous system will compound problems. Now, in contrast, an adaptable and efficient central nervous system allows children to conquer growth and development with ease and not be bogged down by all of the external stressors coming at them. From social stress and screen time to the chemicals in our food that they all want to eat, there's no escaping the stress coming at us. Even if we do our absolute best to clean up the environment our kids are in, it can be nearly impossible to be perfect from every angle. As parents, we feel like we are working so hard for our children and say yes to anything that looks like it could help, but progress is slow and it's not nearly as efficient or effective as making their own systems more adaptable through a fully well regulated and operational nervous system. As simple as it sounds, the sequence of things matters most. Each individual form of natural, holistic, integrative care is amazing and can help when the nervous system is also adaptable and resilient. But what if we could unlock something within your child's brain and body to ensure that everything on the natural healing list could work even better? That's the power of focusing on the nervous system first. The first step is uniquely measuring nervous system function. At Generations Chiropractic, we use an incredible piece of technology called neurological insight scans that accurately assess the health and function of the central nervous system. This lets us centralize what can give us the most progress neurologically with the least amount of healing effort. A true batting order of what your child needs first to get momentum back in their health. If the nervous system is off track and dysregulated, it's easy for parents to question if something is missing, even with all of the hard work that you're already doing. If you feel trapped in this cycle of doing more, let's dive deeper into the nervous system, allowing you to do less work to accomplish more progress. We're here for you. Please ask that question that is on your mind. DM us on Instagram, give us a call. We are here to help.